All the Reggie, like, he probably fucked somewhere. Fuck, we're doing all this shit. She got wheels.
This one from my nigga.
Yeah, but
Let me know.
I don't know about this.
You might know.
This is episode 100. We made it, goddammit. What's
Tooth and nail.
How many years has it been?
3.
It's been a long time.
Y'all niggas do 33 episodes a year.
Word.
I mean, if you think about it,
That's the average, right? 33.3.
We did 100 in about 150 weeks.
Yeah, and it was like some in between that didn't count.
Yeah.
So
We
we
did a
technically
couple
passed
extra.
100.
105 probably.
Yeah.
90 was rough, man.
The whole 100 was rough.
Niggas start getting injuries and shit.
We had to call up niggas from the G League.
Word.
This 100 episodes don't count for me. I came around like 25,
27.
26.
You came 27. I think it was 26.
It was like
26 or 27. I missed the first 5.
First 5 games of the season.
Nah. It was
Due to
more than that. It
suspension.
might have been 8.
Yeah, you the only one doing 100.
I'm like Kyle Ripken.
Yeah, word. Yo, you literally the only one that's been on every episode.
I would have to be there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, show can't
Technically.
run without you.
Oh,
I say that's by default.
no, the show can't run without you. Don't be modest when
Yeah.
you're there.
I only do the production side.
Yeah,
you bring this
True.
stuff.
But we got a guest here with us today. We can get some hand claps for that.
Yeah.
He said, yeah. Not really a guest, though, more like an honorary member.
The guest that's returned more than anyone. One of the episodes he was on didn't make the cut.
That's actually one of my moments today we're going to talk about.
Jesus Christ.
What's up, everybody? I ain't see all y'all popping up over there. I need glasses as a yo all.
Oh, yeah, my fault.
Yeah, J-Ro always sends it to like 150 for me. That's good, Jerry. Yup.
That's the font you need?
Yeah, word. I ain't gonna
Like
front.
137.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front. I need this shit too. No,
Yo.
he need more because it was 133.
This is
Oh,
so
okay.
great.
It's
'cause-
almost over for my boy.
It's so
man.
great because y'all niggas used to dive on me with the
Oh,
jokes
word.
about being old and all that
Yeah,
shit.
so I'm taking a nap. A nap, nigga.
We were having like a little FaceTime meeting because our schedules were just combating with each other and we couldn't get together. And I was telling the guys about how I found out how my barber was deceiving me.
Oh, yeah,
and I had
yeah,
no
yeah.
idea about it. I hadn't got a haircut in a while. He was like, "Yeah, I see your corners." And I'm like,
Yeah,
"My corners?"
right. Yup.
The whole time I was
Edges.
getting black ice and I ain't even.
Yeah,
fucking know.
he's been hitting you with the black ice. You wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I had no idea. So I'm thinking my beard was coming in nice and full, and the whole time it was the black ice.
Shit, I was basically getting my whole head painted at one point. Looking like Carlos Boozer out this bitch. I was like, yeah, it's time.
You can't call it like Boozer.
It's fucking time.
It's all Sharpie.
Word up, bro. Like, god damn.
What team was that when he was doing that?
The
shit?
Bulls.
The
Yeah,
Bulls.
He was
yeah,
on
yeah.
that bullshit.
But yo, how ain't nobody
Bulls.
say nothing though? Like,
I'm sure
Oh, they
did.
was frying his
They
ass.
might
I
have-
mean,
it might
before
have
he
been
got
a
out
bet.
there, like nobody just said, "Hey, go wash your fucking head off."
It might have been a bet.
Like,
I mean, yeah, you're going to sweat it off anyway.
right? Like, yo, don't
he
go out
didn't,
there,
though, did
bro.
he?
Like, wash your head.
Oh
What's
man,
up,
I wish
cuz?
this shit would have ran like
Yeah,
on a
that'd been
semi
hilarious.
pro.
Like,
Feels like I got cat piss in my eye.
He had the free throw and the shit to start letting loose.
Word up. He probably
You know
the
the
Brillo
announcer
pad that
was-
shit off.
That's when they caught the picture when he was at that free throw line.
Yeah,
That
word.
big
But that
hit.
shit was crazy though, bro.
And I've seen shit like that in public. There's this dude from Pennsgrove that like does that. When I used to
Yeah.
work at Zogie's, he used to come and order food all the time. Always on a late night too. I said
Word.
he can't come out in the daytime.
Yeah, nah, hell no.
Hell nah.
Gonna
Not
start
with
a
your
fire.
shit looking like a goddamn egg.
Mental health checks. How everybody doing?
I'm doing good except for this mandatory overtime and
Man, Toro time
yeah.
sticking it
and
to
this
you.
fucking Christmas coming up, all that shit.
Tough time of year for a
Yeah.
man, bro.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
a lot on our shoulders.
Yeah. I think it's just a tough time in general because everybody got the pressure from Christmas on their back.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
for real.
Thinking they got to do so much for their family and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm not getting nobody anything.
Jesus.
I'm just
Did
gonna
y'all
keep
do
it
your
100.
Christmas shopping yet?
Nah, I'm
Nah,
not
of
buying
course
nobody
not.
nothing.
We're men, of course not.
Tell my kids, you know, in the pandemic, nothing was available.
Yeah, we
Ain't
got
it?
this for you. It
I
just
saw
didn't
them
ship out
commercials.
yet.
Yeah, we got it.
Shit gonna be here next
Yeah,
year.
it's gonna be here 22.
Here's the thing about kids. they understand. They just don't give a
Yeah, they don't
fuck.
give a
Yeah.
I
They
don't
get it.
care what you gotta go through to get this shit. I handle my end of the bargain. I got good grades.
Word,
nigga.
word.
You need to hook me up with my shit.
So we all got kids. Y'all doing like Christmas lists,
Hell no.
or you just getting what you feel like?
I'm winging it. I
Well,
don't
see,
know
J
what to
Rose
do.
young. I'm in the young stage with one.
Yeah, y'all still got the
and
young-
but I got a 12-year-old as well, so
Ava gave me her Christmas list in August.
it's probably long as hell, huh?
Ava is not playing games.
It's probably long as
She
hell.
want her shit when she want it.
My daughter too. I get whatever. My step. It depends on how we getting along with his gifts.
That's why you gotta wait till the 24th. How you acting up to then?
Yeah, what?
Well,
Yo, you
depend.
get all your shit from
Word up.
511.
Get that nigga a pack of batteries for the year. The Xbox controller, nigga. That's
Yo,
all
batteries
you get.
is expensive, man.
I used to be the worst too when your parents used to get you like a RC car or something. They forget the batteries. You just,
Yeah, now you
worst, you just
now
gotta
you
look at
you
it.
looking at the
Shit.
motherfucker all
got-
morning.
You got
Yeah,
push it.
Because look,
Yeah.
back then nothing was open
Nothing
on
was
Christmas.
open,
You
yeah.
wasn't going to
And
find
if you
no
had
fucking
to unscrew
battery.
it to put the batteries in there, you was never getting
that
the
was,
batteries.
that was
in there.
old school. That
You
was
might as well
old
just
school.
been pushing that shit. Your parents wasn't unscrewing shit.
You done tore the bottom of that bitch up with a butter knife.
Yeah.
Your mom like, watch yourself. Be careful with that butter knife.
Motherfucking butter knife in that bitch.
Now you got to tape it at the bottom.
It don't even work.
Gotta tape with the black tape
With
too.
the black tape.
Make
Yo,
sure
the
that
butter
shit
knife,
hold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I call your uncle. Get it from your Uncle Charles.
Yo, that's
Only your uncle got that shit.
Yeah, you already know.
Only your uncle got that
Only
kind
your
of
uncle
tape.
that fix everything. You got that one uncle.
you had to work all the fucking plastic from around that joint to get the butter knife down in there.
Since we on the topic, what's your favorite Christmas gift that you can remember ever?
Mine was a Nintendo 64. I lost my mind. I'll never forget it.
Nintendo 64.
yeah,
so
that
that had
was
to
my
be a while
favorite
ago.
Yeah.
I never really could get into those controllers.
How you supposed to hold it?
You didn't give a fuck. You got a Nintendo 64. You gonna play
But
that
as you say that,
motherfucker.
I would say the Dreamcast.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was lit.
cool.
Dreamcast. I like the Dreamcast.
My favorite gift probably was I got a go-kart one year.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Drug
yeah.
dealer daddy.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about
Drug dealer dad.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Ex drug dealer allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Statute of limitations.
You got
We ain't gonna let them
Allegedly.
talk
I
about
think my
boy
brother
like
got a
that.
four-wheeler that year too.
And a pony.
What?
Yeah. The
Jeez.
pony was probably the year before.
This nigga had a pony.
One year we got paintball guns. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, see, I never
Your
got shit
Christmas
like
was
that.
lit, nigga.
Yeah, I had. I grew up in church, so I got like Bibles, pajamas.
I mean, do
Everybody
you know who
spiced
my
it up
dad
every now and
is?
then, Give me a football.
That's all the fuck we had was gifts. Fuck are you talking about? Nigga better bought a go-kart.
At least you had a dad. I ain't had a dad or gifts. Nigga ain't show up or with gifts or nothing. Like, damn.
Now y'all just comparing y'all struggles. It went from Christmas gifts to how hard of a life did you have it?
We still on the trauma.
Joey about to release all his goddamn.
Nah,
trauma.
word up.
I bet in that shit better have gas.
Word up.
I was wondering why your eyes was red. Nigga. you in a rage already. Joey, you sleepy? Nah, my dad. My dad.
Nigga owe me a car, motherfucker. Yo,
If I didn't get that go-kart,
Nah, for
Worked
real.
out.
I crashed that bitch too, though. It only worked for
Off
like
of
a.
anger.
It only worked for like a month.
Yo,
shit ain't even fast enough.
No, as a
He
matter of
crashed
fact,
off outta here.
Oh my
as a matter of fact, I
God,
didn't
man.
crash it. My cousin Booter crashed it and broke the axle on that bitch.
Axel went.
Word up.
Got to be the alternator.
Yeah,
I've always wanted shit like that though. With
Yeah.
a go kart, nowhere to ride it though.
we rode on the road, like down the street, around the buds. Like we just
Drove with the buds and shit.
Coolest gift I got was I'm older than y'all niggas.
barely.
Yeah.
Technically.
Yeah,
Because y'all
technically
niggas is
older.
running down. Y'all ran down like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
Hold up.
I lost my hair this year.
Y'all niggas y'all got city miles on y'all.
Word up.
That's another old head joke.
Nah, for real.
I know my 30 plus people
Word up.
watching can enjoy that.
Yeah. That's definitely old
But
head.
yeah, 92, I got a Sega Genesis, man. That shit blew my motherfucking mind.
It was a good
and
game.
I
16 or 32?
remember 16.
Yeah, me
but
too.
the
I did
32X
16.
came a year after.
Right.
I remember getting this shit, and it was already hooked up. Scrap did his thing that year, so he already hooked the joint
That's
up.
because he wanted to play too.
I'm like,
turn it on.
Yeah.
I'll run outside. I scream to your cousin.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, yo, I got it. This
already
nigga,
knew.
I never seen this nigga run so fast. I only seen him run this fast one other time. and it was to go to Pat's. To get his customary cheesesteak.
Cheesesteak and cheese fries.
Cheesesteak and cheese fries. But his nigga ran so fast around the corner to my crib, nigga. We played Sonic all day.
Yeah, Sonic was the shit too.
Man, that shit was the truth.
Yeah, shout out to Scrap, Uncle Scrap for real.
Yeah, I had to beg him for that one. Great. I was an honor student until that day.
Damn, shit was. Yeah, well, that makes
That shit
sense.
changed my. It literally changed my
That
life.
makes sense.
Yeah.
That definitely makes sense.
That's how it was when I started doing drugs. Like, school, what's that, mom? Fight me.
You was an honor student?
Yeah, I was. I really was. I was like,
You didn't get drugs for Christmas, did
Yeah,
you?
not that year.
I probably wish for him though.
Word. That came later. That came later.
5 pounds of weed, 4,000. 3 brand new clocks,
2 Percocets,
1 ounce of lean.
and a crackhead in a pear tree.
How you doing, J-Ro?
Oh man, I'm doing all right, I guess. Dad's out of the hospital.
Hand clap, hand clap, hand clap.
God is good.
What's up?
Last week we had a scare, man. Like terrified. Dad goes to the bathroom. He hits me up. He said, "Yo, I need help." Clean him up. Next thing you know, he starts falling to the floor. Can't breathe. I thought I was staring in the eyes of a dead man at this point. Call 911. Freak out. Couldn't really think. Takes him to the hospital. Find out that he was bleeding internally. Ended up getting it fixed. Came back. He's better than ever.
Good.
So he's starting to move around. He's trying to be independent.
Yeah.
Can't tell him to do
Yeah,
anything
can't keep him
because
still.
he don't want to be there with us.
Yeah, probably like, y'all gotta get the fuck out of here.
Word.
Yeah, he's doing good now.
That's scary, though.
My son's going through terrible 2 still.
It doesn't get better at 3.
3
Or 4.
or
5.
3
Or 9 or 12.
Yeah, J-Ro. Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
like I'm up to 11 and it doesn't get any.
They just
Enjoy the
terrible.
2s, nigga.
It's just a,
Enjoy
it's just
the
a,
twos.
They just terrible.
it's a different terrible.
Yeah.
It's all worth it, but it's a different look.
Asinine nines.
Yeah, it just
Then Thanksgiving's coming up. I started cooking today.
Yes, sir. Some hand claps for the good food.
My girl's family is coming through, so this is the first for me. So I'm cooking for their household, and
you got really you
pressure is
yeah.
I had to make some Spanish food. So I'm kind of like terrified because I know that my girl's grandma is very
peculiar about that.
Yeah, oh, so
Is
you
that
gotta
usually
really
her
do it
job?
up.
on your ass.
That's usually her job.
Yeah, you in a tough spot.
I don't know what they do for Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
You got it though, J-Ro.
I hope I do.
J-Ro
I ain't got no
will.
choice now.
got it.
J-Ro got the
You got
first
it.
time I went to J-Ro house, he cooked for me.
Yeah, you
Remember
got
that?
Yeah.
He was like, "You want some chicken and fries?"
I seen the turkey last year. I know he got it.
Yeah, doing
I'm
it.
thinking he gonna get some processed shit. Hell no, he cut that motherfucking chicken up and
Word
fried.
up.
I said, "Oh shit,
Yeah.
this is-
Yo,
this is
ain't
real
it funny
chicken.
when a friend can cook?
Yeah, word.
That
The
shit
younger friend
funny.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Threw
Like,
my feet up. Like, okay.
Malik could cook
Meek
my
can really
ass
cook,
off,
though.
and
Malik
that shit
can,
is
like-
hilarious.
He picks like the hardest recipes though.
Yo,
It's
this
like
nigga-
duck a la monte.
Yeah, that's
It's like, what is this?
I mean, J-Ro.
Hey, oh, and it be different flavors too.
Yeah.
Teriyaki.
when you can
got
cook
all
though, that
kind
should
of
be so
shit.
fun though. Like
Yeah,
Yeah.
watching the reactions and
Yeah.
stuff. Like, yeah, I did that. You belly full.
word.
You tired?
Yeah.
The itis set in yet?
So the pork's been in the slow cooker for like 10 hours.
Listen to that.
And then I got to shred it up and then I'm going to fry it.
Damn.
Shit.
God,
I ain't even fried it afterwards.
I'm
What
about
that
to
do?
come there.
Yeah,
word.
Just to
More
give it a little
flavor.
crunch.
Oh, is this nigga getting it the crunch?
And then I'm going to make the Spanish rice tomorrow. And then my sister's going to make the sides. And then the turkey goes in Thursday morning.
This shit sounds
Dang.
delicious.
He got that shit mapped out. Everything's so calculated with J-Ro. So what about you, Easy?
I went first.
You did?
Yeah.
Damn. I don't even remember.
Yeah, he did. He said
What
he
about
was
you,
kicking
Joe?
overtime.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
Man, I got 6-week-old.
Oh, yeah.
Congrats on that.
Yeah, right.
Congrats on that.
Little Jamie, he upstairs.
Nah, he getting a lot better though. Obviously, I don't do most of the work, but I do enough of it
Right.
to
I feel the same way.
yeah. I don't do most of it, but I do enough.
I kind of feel like I don't do enough at times, but I'll be like,
Nah, I definitely do enough. I definitely do enough.
You got that.
He got definitely doing enough.
You're doing so
Nah,
well right now.
I do.
Yeah.
But you know, it's fun though. It's cool. Aiden's a great big brother and a great little brother. Gabe's a great big brother, so you know it all works out. And Jamie, I assume, is gonna be a good little brother, but who knows?
Yo, he really looked like a clone of you, man. Just light skin.
Light
You
skin
think
Joe.
so? You can't tell her that.
Nah, he looked like Ness too. It's like a
do, he
good
do.
mixture of both.
The Turner genes, they sneak in sometimes.
Yeah.
Like they just sneak in.
Yeah, he might got an 8-ball in his pocket. Got patted down.
And a goddamn revolver.
Yeah, there was a ball hidden in my diaper before. That's a real story.
Look, see
Oh my
the
god.
universe. That's the universe.
I wouldn't say who did it, but
Yeah, the universe.
but that's a real story.
He was
That really happened.
banging babies.
That really happened. That really happened.
What about you, Mr. Isley?
I know for one thing, I'm not cooking a damn thing. For the past like 3 or 4 years, we've done away with the whole turkey and ham and traditional
The traditional
Thanksgiving.
thing,
We
yeah.
do different stuff. I think this year we're doing a seafood
I like that.
Oh shit.
Thanksgiving. I'm so
seafood
tired
this year?
of turkey, dog. Like,
I haven't eaten turkey at Thanksgiving in probably like 10 years.
Bro,
I go for the
Nobody
ham.
want that dry shit.
I go for the
nobody
ham.
want that, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know why it's forced upon the masses.
People don't
why
like
do we
turkey?
do it? No, fuck no. I never liked turkey.
I didn't know that. Did you know that? Damn.
I don't like turkey either.
I do know about the seafood becoming like a big thing in our community for
Yeah.
Thanksgiving or Christmas, one of the two.
But shit, turkeys is $86. A lot of motherfucker gonna be eating all
Yeah,
Listen,
when
turkeys.
J-Ro told me what he paid for a turkey, I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
Turkeys, like the whole Thanksgiving meal, they said doubled.
This year.
Just from last year, it
Yeah.
doubled.
Well, yup.
It cost $54 for make a meal for a family last year. It's about $109
Yeah,
this year.
that's nuts.
He said he paid for the turkey, like 50 something, right?
I'm telling you, I seen somebody's turkey $86, motherfucker.
How big was the turkey?
I mean, it had to be big
Had
as
to be
fuck.
like, it had to be like a 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can imagine if you.
But that's still $86 for 30 pounds of bird,
It'd be pretty dangerous.
and you
frying
can't eat 10 of
30-pound
it
bird,
probably.
right?
Yeah.
A lot of people
I'd be
fry
nervous.
turkey though.
That bitch better be outside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
30
Oh, yeah,
pounds.
What the fuck you gonna put it in?
Yeah,
Blow everything.
What you
up.
gonna put it in?
Right, 30
that's what-
pounder.
That shit'll break the grates on the fucking oven.
I've never had a fried turkey. I've like tasted
30
some
pounds.
from
Nah,
somebody.
fried turkey is
I've
delicious.
never had like one of
Yeah.
my.
Fried turkey is the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
All right, so maybe I have to invest.
that's the way
I
to
just
go.
heard it's dangerous.
If
to
you're gonna,
cook.
well, it is dangerous to cook. You should buy one from someone if you've never done it before.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't do it myself. I
Yeah.
was just saying I wouldn't want to waste $25 and you die.
Yeah, no, that's a bad deal.
Like damn, I lost my $25.
But
like,
it-
he
but-
dead.
the fuck
Yeah,
up.
but my
That's what
$25.
The way that people get themselves in trouble is they don't let it thaw all the way the fuck out, and then you drop in the water.
Yeah, you can't
You
drop
dropping
it
a
in
fucking
grease.
water bomb in the
that's a
grease.
bomb.
And then,
yeah.
and then on top of that, they overfill it.
Yeah, and then now you got grease down on the open fucking flame. Now you gonna get yourself
I
in
do
trouble.
know that Sharif does it.
Yeah.
If anybody's looking, here you go, free plug. Sharif does it, and I don't know if Dion still does it,
I don't know. I seen
but I do know Sharif does it.
that
though.
Sharif was doing it for
Yeah,
sure.
I do know Sharif does it for sure. He done it like the last 2-3 years that I know of anyway. If you need a turkey fry, I don't know the price though. So
That shit gonna run you.
yeah, this year price is a little different.
I mean, if you're doing it, yeah, you can't do it for less than 50, right? You got to take.
I
all
ain't
the
got to do it
spend on time,
outside, so
probably.
shit.
Yeah.
I'm out. It depends on the degrees.
Oh yeah.
30 degrees or below is extra 10.
I mean, the weather's been crazy too.
It has.
Like it'll
Yo,
be
how-
70 one day
60,
and then
70.
30.
Yeah, it was literally like a 40-degree swing in like one day.
What's that stuff called? Global warming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Who was trying to tell us
real,
about
man.
that shit? Which
What's that?
president was that? President-elect. Al
was
Gore.
it?
Yeah, it was Al Gore.
Al Gore
starting
started.
that shit.
We swept that shit right under the rug. Like, fuck
Nah,
it.
I don't think they swept it under the rug. I just think they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you just push that out to the side.
They
They
probably
don't
told
give a
nigga, we
fuck.
controlling this shit, nigga.
Yeah.
I mean, most of the people alive right now are not gonna feel the ultimate effects of it. So fuck
Yeah,
it.
but that's still a terrible.
That is that's the worst way to go.
That's terrible.
Like
yo.
we gonna die before it really affects us.
Like,
So fuck it.
Fuck our grandkids.
Word.
Fuck, you know what I mean? Like, we ain't gonna be here when that shit pop off for real.
Right,
for real.
word.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's happening right in front of our eyes. The water fucking levels rising. Storms is way stronger or getting stronger.
Way stronger.
Yeah.
That shit dry.
Like a regular fucking thunderstorm will come through and wreck shit.
Yeah.
One
seriously.
of them tore Mullica Hill all the
That's
way
what I'm
up.
saying.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
crazy. I
Yeah.
worked through that shit. Came outside. It was like, y'all ain't know it was a tornado. I'm like,
Yeah.
The
nah.
guy at my
Yeah,
job,
what
his
the
house
heck?
was like gone.
Yeah, nah, that
$500,000 house gone.
But and then also the way houses are built now, they're like papers.
Yeah, they was probably Ryan homes.
It cost him $500,000. That shit cost $10,000, $15,000 to make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, those Ryan homes will fucking fall apart.
And they go up in like a month. They build
That's
them
what
so
I'm saying.
fast.
That's what I'm saying.
The grass grows in like 2 weeks. I'm like,
Nah,
this
it's
is
fake ass grass.
just a baseball field.
Yeah,
2
they
weeks
built
ago.
out Legos or something.
Right,
Nah,
right,
for
right.
real.
They on that first little piggy shit.
Nah,
Right.
I'm about to get Tomcat to do me.
He said he about to get Tomcast.
what was the first one? Straw.
Straw. What was the next one?
Sticks.
Yeah.
I'm so old. I
All
don't
of
even
it's
remember.
fucked up.
Yeah, then you got
Third
the
little
brick.
piggy was on it.
Yeah, he was with it. He was with it.
Yeah, he was from the hood.
The first two was dumb as fuck.
Word.
I had seen something about. Did you know that Sears used to mail people equipment to build a house back in the day?
Hell
Now look
no.
at them. They freaking closed down.
Yeah.
So you knew about it. I had no
Nah, I
idea
didn't know
about
that.
that. Yeah, it's called like the Sears house. They would literally mail you the stuff to build a house,
And you would build it yourself?
It would come with directions and everything.
Who the
Holy
fuck
shit.
wants to do that?
I would do that.
Some of them are still. Some of them are still
But yeah,
like.
probably all of them
Look,
are
look it
still
up,
up.
J. Rose. Some of them are still
You know,
standing to this day.
a fucking baby boomer came up with that. That's hard manual labor.
I would do that. I would get all the shit.
Where the fuck do you live while you building?
But when scrap is hilarious. Like that, we got this.
Should be up in
we
a
got
week.
the pamphlet. But
or else.
Sears Modern Homes. Yup, that's them right there.
Let's see what they look like.
So when I saw all that stuff that was happening in Mullica Hill, I'm like, man, these houses are paper thin. So I just started doing some research, and then I stumbled across this. I said, so people were mailing you wood, nails.
That's a big ass house.
Yeah, it's still standing today.
You would
Kit
build
Mansion,
you would build
So
that.
Sears
about
Modern
to say
Homes were cataloging kit houses. So
Kit Slate
primarily,
house.
Wait a minute.
Yo, if you was building
Yo.
that in
But
1922,
look,
you a bad
look,
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Sold primarily through mail order by Sears Roebuck and Company, an American retailer. Sold primarily to customers in East Coast and Midwest states. Sears homes have been located as far as south as Florida and as well as California. Examples have also been located in Alaska and Canada.
God damn.
Sears reported that more than 70,000 of these homes were sold in North America between 1908 and 1940. More than 370 different home designs and a wide range of architectural styles and sizes were offered over the program's 34-year history. Ain't that shit crazy?
Yeah, but those houses were probably like what, $5,000 back in the day.
Back then,
But
in
still,
1908,
but look at that. That's like
that's one that's standing today.
that's not a traditional DIY fucking Saturday project.
Yeah, I just seen this in the neighborhood.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. And I wonder how long it would take you to build it back
In
then.
1922,
Yeah, a year.
it would have took till
two.
1924. Like,
Probably.
We can't have this
But
today either.
I would assume if you was buying the equipment to buy a house, you were also paying for the crew to build it. You wasn't going out there like, come on, kids.
oh, I'm thinking it was like,
yeah.
It would have to be rich people. It was a
So
cheap
they
and
would-
easy way to build a house.
well, in 1922, you know they was hiring.
They building houses with
They wasn't hiring nobody.
They wasn't
motherfucker.
paying.
They wasn't
They
paying
was-
nobody.
They wasn't fucking paying.
But that came back to bite them because 8 years later, when the depression hit, they was selling
Word
that
up,
bitch
selling
or
the fuck
losing
out of
it
that
anyway.
motherfucker.
But to do 70,000 in 34 years is pretty amazing to me.
In that
back
time,
then.
in that time, 100%.
A build your
But I
own
mean,
home
well,
kit,
from what year to what year?
1908 to 1940. So what's that? 32 years.
Fucking
I
the
bet
game
a
up.
lot of them happened when the economy started to recover.
And people probably built them and sold them and probably flipped it. Because I would assume if you got to build it yourself, you're getting it for a cheap price.
A house in a suitcase, you would think it would be fucking relatively cheap.
Right.
Probably a rich man made a business off Sears. He just bought like 40 of them mugs.
And I wonder
I'm
how
telling
long
you, that's
delivery
why they
took
out of
back.
business.
I wonder how long delivery
Yeah,
took back
like-
because wasn't horse and buggy be bringing it to you in 1908?
Word up, 19. Yo,
No, they had-
1920.
they had to-
year
they had
later
to
and
have
shit.
cars.
In
Hell
1908?
no, the Model A came out in like 26.
And they said,
Nah, Model
One-
T came out in 1912 or some shit.
Oh, I
like
thought
that.
it was.
Well, yeah, this is 1908.
But Model T ain't delivering shit.
blew the
A
fuck
single
up.
person that
They
motherfucker.
barely was getting him there.
Nigga, the T stand for trying. I'm trying to get this shit.
I wonder how they got that shit to Alaska.
Look, first
too.
of all-
Delivering in that. got delivering in that, bro?
Oh,
Especially not no fucking house.
That's 1886.
that's a Benz.
shit.
So
They
that's
got
a
the
Benz?
low profile tires.
Yeah.
Benz been around that long?
Hold on.
Yeah, 80. A Benz was the first car
That's
ever.
amazing. I had no idea. I thought Ford was.
Yeah, I
That's
thought
what they want you to see.
right. So
Yeah.
so that
Benz
bitch had a
was the
motor
first
in it.
car.
Oh, that's the
Ain't
first
got no
car.
type of
Yeah.
engine in
Look
that
at the
motherfucker.
seats is wooden.
This ain't even a car. It's a go kart.
That bitch is
It look like it got a
that
little
shit
motor
is
or
a
something on the
Bike
back.
with a
Word up.
motor on the
Well,
back.
he's sitting on a damn baby car seat.
Who that? Charlie Chaplin?
It does kind of look like, or Hitler.
Word.
Oh, they got
brother.
Oh, they got gold. They got-
How do we end up on
I have no
the
clue.
invention of cars?
Because we was trying to find out how they was delivering.
Yeah, how
that
they
shit.
deliver the fucking
You pulled
house.
up the Model T and we was like, hell nah.
Nah, ain't no way. Hell no.
So like we
Model
said,
T ain't pulling nothing.
I don't really need
That
my
bitch was
phone.
coming by mule.
There's no docket
Strong
for the
ass
day.
one.
We just kicking it with y'all. Hold on.
And even if Sears had that today, like niggas can't follow directions.
Niggas don't read directions.
We gonna start freestyling.
Nigga,
shit.
look,
add rooms.
look,
and
you
shit.
know how many niggas is gonna get the house delivered and try to build that bitch before looking at the directions?
Word up.
Or try to put
And
two
they have
of them bitches
bitches
together.
Yo, you right too.
A nigga ain't looking at directions first.
Because a nigga will get something from IKEA. And
Word
give
up.
Word, fuck it up.
So ain't no way.
The way a nigga buying a
Yo,
house,
nigga,
building a
I
house.
got a crib from IKEA and
Yeah,
toss that bitch. Mad as
IKEA still in business?
Yeah.
They going
There's
Yo.
one, the one in Philly.
Oh yeah, they went out of business though. You said.
is there
No,
directions
no.
one of them ones that all the directions is on one page?
yo.
Oh my god.
One place, shit look like a flyer. Shit,
You gotta build a big ass dresser out of
Yeah, see,
that
I don't
shit.
want nothing like
ain't
that.
no
Yeah,
way.
nah.
Ain't no way niggas can build
Nah,
a
each
house.
step
Hell
need
no.
its own fucking page.
In a picture, I need to visualize.
Exactly, yeah.
You gotta show me what
Yeah.
to do.
Ain't no way, bro. Niggas get mad at Jenga. Ain't
Yeah,
no
word,
way.
word.
bro.
Niggas is not building houses, bro.
Yeah, word. Yeah, that definitely was white people doing that shit back in the 1908. They probably was hiring niggas
With a lot of free labor.
yeah,
Yeah.
a lot.
No, they weren't hiring.
Get
over here.
You see his house
Word up.
and walk away.
Travis Scott concert.
Demonic demonstration.
Are y'all buying that?
No, I'm not
subscribing
fucking
to
buying
that?
it. Well,
It looked a little different, but I mean, you would have to know his discography to understand what was happening. He has an album called "Birds in the Trap," which is why the bird was on fire and all that.
do you feel like you could be possessed by music?
Me myself, no, but it's a different time, man.
I'm sure
So,
people probably could because the mental state is so weak.
I would say kids could be because kids are like so gullible.
I mean,
But obviously drugs is included.
No,
all right. So
I
here's
think
my
so.
example.
I
I'll say
wouldn't
this not to
just-
cut you off. The influence of Chicago music and the way the streets are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a perfect example. of
I don't.
music.
I was asking the question. I don't disagree with it. I feel like if I'm at a concert, for one, if I feel like some crazy shit going on, I'll be like, all right, it's looking a little crazy
Yeah.
out here.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
like motherfuckers is doing some weird shit. Like I feel like I would be able to sense it. I don't feel like it would get me. I'd be like, all right, that's spinning.
Yeah.
He's saying the same thing over and over. Oh, this motherfucker trying to get me to do something
right,
I don't
right,
want to
right,
do.
right.
Like, is he chanting?
Right, right. But
That's a call to action.
But it is like a crazy time, like when you think about the mental state just of not even America, the world. It really is that weak because it's like everybody's looking for something to attach to. Nobody wants to lead themselves. So I don't know, man. It's a tough situation though.
I just feel like he was wildly successful and wouldn't need to do anything like that. But again, I don't know how the powers that be work or anything like that.
I mean,
but I'm not tapping into it.
Even before then, them motherfuckers was wild and
Yeah.
they broke into that motherfucker. So
Oh
it's
yeah,
like,
what? They busted it down.
Yeah, they
yeah.
was wilding from
there's
the
a
rip.
there's a timeline out, and it's funny because your brother just tagged me in it the other day. There's a timeline out that you can see how things began, where they begin to take a turn for the worse, and how a lot of things were ignored. So there is some fishy stuff going on, and somebody's gonna get in trouble here. I don't know
And
who.
I think someone probably should. I'm not saying that it's Travis because he's just performing, but there's clear video of people getting on stage and saying like, yo, like motherfuckers is dying down there.
yeah.
And they like, nah, get off the stage.
Yeah.
Like, nah, motherfuckers are like not playing around. Like people are dead.
But
And
my
they just
thing
keep
is-
rocking out.
My thing is, at what point do the police not come in there and say, all right, yo, Come on, man.
Yeah.
If it was really as insane as people say, even if only 10 or 12% of them are really wilding out, ain't no police force gonna fucking be able to calm that
No,
down.
they may not be able to calm the crowd, but they can easily walk up on stage and say, "Hey, fam, give me the mic, fam."
Right. Yeah, for sure.
Like, we're the cops, and this shit is getting out of control. Like,
Who's
this
in
is
charge
over.
of all that though?
The venue
concert.
type of thing?
Yeah.
I would assume the
Live
people
Nation.
Live Nation.
Well, then it's on them.
They booked the venue.
Yeah.
They paid for security.
Yep.
But at the same time, if I'm a police officer and I'm seeing shit like this going on, and people are coming to me like, saying, people can't breathe, people are dying. I'm getting on stage. I'm like, hey, yo, Travis, let me see that mic, my man.
Yeah.
My man.
But it's also,
Like, okay, Drake, calm down.
do you think it's a case of also that it happens a lot more often than we talk about? And this was just magnified because of the power of social media. Like it's probably
this
not the
happened
first.
before.
It's not the first time that people
Yeah, it's
died
not
at
the first
concerts,
time.
whether it be
There's
from
been a
being
lot worse other
trampled
times,
or
too.
drugs or whatever. So what is magnifying this time so much?
It's definitely the social media.
Social media and it's Travis Scott.
and the people involved. Yeah,
because it's Travis
actually,
Scott and it's Drake.
A lot of that's what I was going to say, and the story isn't really saying that. A lot of people began to pass out when Drake came out because nobody was expecting him to be there.
Right, which
Biggest artist in the
I mean,
world.
that's the Michael Jackson effect. Like,
Right.
I don't know how many people died during his time, but I'm sure there were some Japanese bodies that didn't get back up.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying, though?
facts. I got a whole joke about that.
That's
shit
I still listen to it. it's one of my favorite fucking jokes
thank
that
you.
you have.
Thank you.
But you know what I'm saying, though?
Some Japanese bodies that they
Yo, you know somebody trying to
edit
get
that.
my album pulled off YouTube for that shit?
For that joke?
Yeah.
They try to
They said it
cancel
was
you.
offensive.
The Asian
I said,
community.
Yeah. I was like, yo, my album is literally called Laugh or Get Offended.
Yeah.
People get offended at reality.
Can't do
It's like you
nothing
gotta
nowadays.
accept it sometimes.
I think reality is the most offendable thing out there,
It is.
Yeah.
because people don't want to hear the truth.
or they don't want to hear it from you.
Right. It depends on where
Yeah.
That's probably about 90% of it.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, I know you're right, motherfucker, but why are you saying it?
Right.
Yo, I swear to
Why is it you?
Because then they open your closet. Like, wait a minute, you?
It's like you can't say it. Only I can say that.
Exactly.
I opened up for Bruh Man and I said exactly that. I was talking about Trump and the boy was like in the crowd. He was like, yeah, I agree with that shit.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you agree with that shit. You ain't laugh one motherfucking
Right,
time,
word.
but you agree with that shit.
He
Yeah,
agreed,
man,
but why
right?
were you
wanna
saying
fight,
it,
right?
motherfucker? Yeah, nah, that's really how it be,
Because
though.
it was you. Certain things on social media are made to be funny, and then there's also certain things that we look at. The perception of it leads us to judge.
Yeah.
Like if a female is always talking about sexual things on her Facebook page, we're going to assume that we can inbox this female and have fun with her. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
So if a guy is always trolling or joking on Facebook, some people tend to take that serious, and that's not to take the case all the time.
Right.
So it's a double-edged
Right.
sword.
There's 24 hours in the day, bro. We we on Facebook all the time laughing and joking and stuff, but we doing other shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm grinding, I'm touring, I'm taking care of my family. I'm doing a whole lot of
word.
stuff besides roasting your ass.
Yeah.
But
It's
to us,
entertainment.
And talking
You feel
about
me?
sports.
but to us, it's shit that we supposed to be doing, so we won't even glorify that.
Yeah,
side
we won't
of it.
even like
yeah,
think
yeah,
about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Life.
That'd be the weird part about social media. People will base what you're posting
Yeah.
and will base you entirely off of that and won't fuck with you.
Right.
Yeah,
Like there's
yeah.
people in real life that don't fuck with me solely because of what I've said on social media.
Yeah.
And don't know me at all. Man, that shit is crazy to
but
me.
it's because of the world that we're living in, kind of, but going towards. Like Facebook is reality, and he's now making it even more real. Like people are gonna get away from real life. They're gonna go to the
Living in the
metaverse,
Matrix.
and they're never gonna come the fuck out.
It's-
And
it's-
you're gonna be able to be who
You
and
wanna
whatever
be.
the
Bro,
fuck you
and
want to
that-
be in there.
You watch Ready Player One?
I haven't, but I keep hearing
Watch
that it's
it.
like that. Yeah,
That's what it is.
But all that shit is real. You got that, then the NFTs and Nikes involved. Like,
And
people are really gonna put that
they
shit
created
on
a
and buy
fucking
virtual
glove.
Nikes.
They created a
To
glove
wear.
that you can wear, so you can actually fucking feel what you touch in the motherfucker.
in the meta, yeah.
Yeah.
That is Ready Player One, yo.
That's
that shit,
nuts.
That shit is a
I'm saying
prophecy,
you can
bro.
work out
Watch
and
the
play
movie.
basketball and everything.
Check
They said between that and space, that those two things is gonna make the first trillionaire.
Niggas ain't never gonna come outside.
Why would they?
I don't come outside now.
Exactly.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You and
just
now
the
you can
phone.
actually be in the motherfucker
Oh, it's a wrap.
and make money in there and like.
Niggas gonna be like Black Mirror.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I.
They gonna be finding niggas. They gonna be finding niggas dead with the. Oh yeah, man.
No, that Black Mirror shit was crazy.
Who
though,
put y'all
bro.
on to that?
You know. I never watched that shit
I didn't
again.
even know y'all niggas fuck with that.
Nah, I
We
watched.
don't.
So look,
We don't. I
so let me
never-
tell you the
never-
story. So I was told to watch Black Mirror. Oh, this show great. This show hard. Whatever. So I put it on. I just put it on Netflix. It just so happened that I don't know if that episode was like the beginning of season 3 or whatever.
Yeah, you picked the wrong episode.
I picked the wrong season. So the episode where shit, I don't even remember my man's name, but the dude that played Falcon and the guy was in the game and they was gay. That was the first episode I seen. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? What fuck type show y'all got me
No,
watching?
wait, nah, he was straight, but they were gay.
Well,
in the
yeah.
game.
So they was married. They was
Bro.
both like married.
Yeah.
But then they would go in the game and they was like having a relationship. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck y'all got me watching? I'm thinking that's the whole show.
Right. I thought that was it.
I didn't know it changed.
I didn't
like,
know it was other things.
like,
Yeah.
like it's
That
not
was a
the
deal
same.
breaker.
But
It's other shit.
I
I saw
never
that
could
and
bring
that
myself to
was-
watch it again.
There was another episode where, like, I guess you're living in this reality where people would rate you in real life, and whether
shit.
or not you're like the amount of stars that you have.
Yeah.
like it's how many people mess with you.
So that's gonna be the metaverse. That's gonna be the
Yeah,
metaverse.
for real.
That's how it's gonna be. Like
So-
you think
so
about
if you
likes
got a
and
low
views and all
Like,
that shit.
Nobody mess with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nobody
they just
fucking
So
with
like you can't
Yeah.
get credit or nothing.
You on the
Yeah.
yard by yourself.
Yeah,
People gonna lose they shit over
for real.
that.
People
I
gonna
feel
kill
like that
themselves
now.
over that
One
shit.
It's gonna get people killed.
Niggas
One
talking
star
about my
and
life
check the
now.
fuck out. It's
Word up.
over.
Yeah.
I wish
crazy,
a
man.
nigga would give me 1 star, bitch.
Yeah, word. Well, I'm pulling up. I'm pulling up.
box your
Yeah,
ass.
word.
Hey, yo, word.
Nah, but for real.
It's gonna be virtual comedy clubs and all
Nah,
that.
but it's literally gonna be a whole nother life. But it's gonna be like everywhere is gonna be Dubai.
It's gonna be something for everybody.
Yeah.
inside
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah.
motherfucker. So
Yeah.
if you even tap into there and just end up to find something you like what if they got a fucking virtual battle rap room?
No, they will, but they will though.
And you can see it. You can virtually see the nigga, and you.
But
and
they
you
will.
battle.
Yeah.
Hey, yo,
We ain't gonna see you
hey,
for
yo,
weeks.
listen.
Yeah.
I'm in that bitch. Fuck it.
I already know.
I'm
I
taking naps.
I already
I
know.
don't like motherfuckers that I'm fucking shit up.
I already
In a
know.
minute. Be a bully in that motherfucker. What's up, Mark? Shut the fuck
But you
up.
gotta
already
expect
know.
though that's gonna be the highest level of anything you can think of is gonna be
Yeah.
in that motherfucker because there's gonna be no limit.
I probably would play like all assassin games.
But the thing is you're gonna have to pay real money
That's the thing.
to go and do shit in there.
Because
Though.
you know it's gonna be a paywall.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
Yeah, it's always
Yeah,
the
I
for
think
sure.
that's the part
Or
people are
don't
missing.
go in
It's
that
gonna be a
motherfucking
paywall.
relapse.
But that's why this gonna
Yo,
put
yo, why was-
work. Oh, come on,
Hood got virtual syllables.
come on.
I'll be right with him. It's virtual, nigga.
Hood still got it.
I'm right with
Come
him.
on, man. What-
Bought this virtual gat, nigga.
It's crazy because I was gonna say that.
I'm
I
gonna
was
light
like,
this
nah.
bitch up.
I was like, nah, I ain't gonna say
That's
that.
hilarious. You said don't get
And this
that bitch.
nigga said it.
Yeah, of course he did.
Of course he will. Be a fucking virtual junkie.
I ain't say the junkie, motherfucker. I'm talking about.
Like Hood taking that game way too serious.
Yeah, what
Word.
the heck is GTA?
Smoking the City was a big influence on me.
That was the first.
Right, exactly.
The first.
It's real crazy because like podcast wasn't even a podcast back then. Like industry syndicated thing. It wasn't even like a thing
Right.
then. Just like basically talking about hip hop on a audio
Yeah.
type of thing.
That was like podcast / reality TV. It
was,
was so
though.
much.
Especially when
It
you
was
knew
so
the
much
people.
It was so
going
much
on that
going
show,
on.
man.
Especially when you knew the people involved.
Yo, I had the whole campus watching that. Yo, y'all wild in the Salem. And they
And
was
that shout out to Twitty too. And that
Yeah.
that evolved into Boombox Life. Shout out to Drez Malik, which eventually evolved into the Bro Print podcast. Shout out to Malik again, Drez, Taj, Dwayne, Dax.
Jax Pender.
Drax,
yeah.
my bad. I said Dax. I'm intoxicated.
Yeah.
But I always wanted to tell you, you know, that inspired me to get into the radio thing. And then when Philip, rest in peace to Philip, Philip tapped into the
Pack season.
Phil put me on the tax season. Then he put me on the Joe Budden podcast. And that was just another avenue for me. But I always wanted to tell you that, man, you taking that leap, showing us that it's other avenues that you can use, like, to get your content out. So I always wanted to tell you, man, I appreciate that. Always looked up to that. And this is like I always say, is like 50% of the reason of why I'm doing what we doing today, man. So y'all opening that lane, showing that we can do this, have fun doing it.
Yeah,
definitely.
Word up, because I love it.
It is
like,
fun.
Yeah, it's not like there's no real rewards for us at the end.
Yeah,
of the day, you know
but you know what? It's so important to us because of what it does for us. Like coming here, like being here, being around each other. It's therapy. We can be ourselves, and I think that's what was real important. Like even when I showed up after not being around Hood and Pooh for 20 years, however long. Yeah, high school. We probably been in high school for like 12 or so years at the time. So I'm like, man, what is it gonna be like? But I got there, I wasn't even expected to like be on the show. I was just like, yo, I got cameras, I got whatever. Like, let me just do whatever I can do for y'all.
Yeah.
And I was there, and I was just kicking it, and I just meshed in. The rest was history from there. It was like, man, it was like we was kids again.
Word up.
It takes you back to that feeling,
Yeah.
that vibe. Me and Dred's been friends for the longest time. Malik too. So it was just a natural chemistry there. We started Boom Bottles, like, and then even going back to Smoke in the City. Smoke in the City was so organic.
Right.
Like it just happened.
Right.
You know what I mean? We just had a camera around. We was talking shit. And then Desmond said, why wasn't Ali on the list? And it just blew up from there. It was
that's what I mirrored just after. I wanted that Smoke in the City vibe.
You know what I mean? Like that shit was crazy. Then it went from that to Hex wanted the back. It was just such a crazy ass ride with Smoke in the City, man.
An episode at the bowling alley.
That shit was nuts.
That shit was crazy. Bro.
That shit was crazy,
Even
man.
then, that's inspiring.
That was like the purest form of like just sell them, like everyone vibing into the rap, and then that was just like sell them at its peak.
It was simplicity level conversation.
It was raw. Like it was 100% raw, and like every word was felt. The shit was hilarious. And it was just off the top funny shit. We didn't come in with no rundown or no setup or nothing like that. No topics, anything like that. We just turned the camera on and just went, and we didn't know that the whole city was watching us.
Because we didn't know about algorithms and looking up views and things like that. That wasn't even a thing back then. Imagine
y'all
that
niggas made me come back home. Cause I wasn't even there. I said I'm going back to Salem. But yo, that's just I tell people all the time, they be like, how you get to the 100 episodes? What's the secret? You just gotta start shit. Don't worry about the pieces. Don't worry about what you got, cause the right people are gonna fill them spots in.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's true.
Like you said, Joey came and J-Ro. We ain't know, we was in a hurt spot too. I'm trying to do the graphics and shit and all that. Laptop. Didn't know how to turn that bitch off.
We had a laptop and a
word.
Yeah, word. I mean, that shit was
in the episode, we like 15 minutes in, couldn't get off the live.
Couldn't get off the live.
It's so crazy too, and I know I always tell these guys this story, but I don't know if I ever told it on live or not. But like I wanted to build this before they were even podcasting. I have it written down in the book. I think it's even dated.
Me and you talked about it. I don't think you said
it was like,
live,
I had wrote down create a studio, find a panel, things like that. And I had this vision. And then when they started podding, I was always on there. I was always interacting.
First one.
Whatever. Easy took his break or whatever. I don't know if I hit Hood up or hit me up or whatever, but I was just like, yo, let me help.
Nah, I hit you up.
And then once I got there, I came back here. I ripped the fucking carpets up. I got rid of the couch. Well, I put the couch in that room at the time.
And didn't tell us nothing. We know nothing about this.
And then when I was on my break, we had like a little podcast session.
Oh yeah.
Nice
Shop talk. Yep.
It was like
that's when me and Easy clicked.
Gotta
and that
find
was
the pictures from that day when you showed it to us.
Yeah. I still got them somewhere, but yeah,
it was crazy. We clicked, but then you was already talking to Hood. And I didn't even know. So it was like boom. Oh yeah, Joey. Like we going to. You know what I mean, you came on. I'm like, oh shit, we just in the barbershop.
It was like I was writing out those goals. It came to me. It showed up one day. And then I'm like, all right, well, I already seen this. The reason that the walls are white, like there's a point for that. Because I want people to feel a certain way when they come in here. Like I want you to feel warm. So like that was all. I had that vision like before I was even associated with the podcast, and to see it to this is like it's crazy.
We got artwork from people.
Yeah, and I mean, if you do art, man, hit me up. I love art. Love art.
Got some art from Hector.
Yeah,
just organic relationships that we developed just from.
That's
doing
Liz.
Yeah.
They Liz canvases.
Liz here. I think Joey's girl took that picture.
Yeah, she did.
Like just all organic stuff around.
It's dope, man. I'm very proud of what you guys have accomplished, man, and it's very humbling when you start doing stuff. I was just at a point in my life where I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna do what I want. And you've known me for a very long time. Mm-hmm. I was a little like muffled in a way, like reserved. Muzzled and reserved. Like, and then I got to a point where I was just like, man, I'm gonna just do what I want. I'm gonna say what I want, and let the chips fall where they may. And I didn't know it was gonna be such an influence, and like you guys and Drunk Unks and Shop Talk and NBA Panel and all this shit, man. It's like, wow. It's very humbling, man. I appreciate everything, man. The main thing I wanted to do stand up is because it was so many funny motherfuckers from Salem. Like Salem is the funniest place in the world to me. Like I've been all around the country and I sit down. I'm like, these niggas corny.
It is really something that's real unique about Salem.
Other places say that too.
It's something real unique about people from Salem.
Salem, really but we had that rep. Like they hear you from Salem. Like, oh, don't.
Yeah,
like,
Salem funny. Got the funniest niggas in the world, and I was like, why hasn't anybody from Salem ever done stand up?
Yeah,
we got the funniest people on earth. So I just wanted to be a representation of that. I'm nowhere near the funniest nigga from Salem. I'm up there.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm up there.
But
I could go with the best of them.
But it's funny you said it makes you think like just from where we come from, the things we seen, like you almost gotta have that humorous side of you to,
or you won't survive.
To survive.
Or you won't survive. You won't survive.
The shit is hard.
That's why I like think about one of your jokes. You talk about walking to St. Mary's past Carp in the 90s.
That's my favorite.
Like nigga, your skin better be thick. Like
you used to roast me for
it's different
shit.
times,
You know what
bro.
I mean?
It's different times,
bro. You had to have tough skin, definitely in high school.
Yeah, them niggas.
You know how people be like, oh, and I don't want to make a joke, but you know, like, oh, they bullying me and they check out. A lot of motherfuckers would have been checking out in high school.
I tell my kids all the time, I tell y'all wouldn't have made it.
Got cracked on walking down the stretch. That's a long walk.
A mile and a half.
They ain't even throwing jokes.
I seen someone mom picked them up from school and they roasted her ass like
because it's like nowadays only the really mean kids find the worst shit about you to say. Back then, everybody said the meanest shit. Like everybody knew the meanest shit about you, and they was bringing it up every chance they got.
The teachers.
That's what I'm saying.
Teachers will roast the best roasters I've ever been around with. The teachers,
black ones though,
and they'll do it in front of the class and don't care.
Yeah, nah.
Definitely had to learn how to crack being from Salem.
Had to. I learned that hard way.
I saw a post from somebody. Salem just won the championship.
Oh shit, I'm tripping.
Shout out
Rams.
We was gonna get to that. We was gonna get to that.
We was gonna get to that.
Rams,
shout out to Montre and the guys.
Absolutely, that's wonderful. Yeah. That was great to see. I was there.
Right. It's a great feeling.
It was great.
Yeah, it was. Felt real good.
JT just had 5 TDs.
Another thing.
Crazy.
Yeah. Shout out to the GOAT. Shout out to the GOAT.
He's at the top of the MVP conversation.
Yeah. He better be.
We need that. He
better be.
Here's my thing, man. I saw a post. Somebody had said. Somebody will say, I hate Salem, I hate being here, blah, 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 this shit trash. And then Salem wins the championship. and
they love
like,
it.
Salem.
Yeah, word.
Oh, yeah,
I
that post.
Doing the fucking swag surfing.
Yeah.
Niggas is swag surfing all of a sudden. Nigga, get out of here, motherfucker.
But here's
Some motherfuckers out here trying to save Salem. Fuck you.
But my point is, like, can't both things be true?
Nah, I mean,
it is.
It is.
Know what I mean? It is. And furthermore, nigga, tag me next time, cause that's me.
Yeah.
You talking about me?
That's me too. That's
you know
me
what I'm saying?
Cause
what you're essentially saying is, I can't move out of Salem and still rep Salem.
Right.
That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Only stupid motherfuckers say that.
I never lived.
That's a real thing, yo.
I did ignore that shit though.
So I gotta.
Everybody do it. Most of the people that rep, they don't live there.
I still gotta be an active resident of Salem to be able to celebrate these victories, nigga. Fuck
you.
no.
Then the niggas who say that never even did nothing for Salem.
I moved 40 minutes away and my life changed.
The main person that we celebrating ain't a fucking resident no more.
Yeah, right. And it don't mean that you don't love where you come from.
He ain't coming back. He ain't coming back.
You need sometimes you need a change of your environment.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Like,
It don't mean the love changes at all. I was just in Salem today. I love that shit.
Yeah, we can rep Salem all day.
Yeah.
We can still point out the plight of the city.
Yeah.
We can still point out the inconsistencies and the poverty and
we
the
still in
shit
touch
that's
with it.
wrong with the city. We can do that. And we should do that because we loved it. We was raised there.
You care.
We looking at a Cell City book right now.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand. Like, it kind of rubbed me the wrong way, and I wanted to go in, but there was so much positivity coming out of the city, especially over the weekend. That I just left that shit
it was
alone.
A lot of love.
The midgets team, they was winning too. I think everything
shout
from
out
the
to the
midgets all the
midgets,
way
man.
up was winning.
Everybody was winning.
Punching on everybody.
Shout out to Ricky Turner, man.
Yeah, shout out to my little cousin, my little big cousin.
Good. Yeah, he still shakes hands hard as a motherfucker.
Yeah, you gotta give him a pound.
Yeah, you gotta give him a pound. He down there broke my wrist last time.
But look, he got them young boys out there playing hard football.
So, shout out to
they
Ricky,
having
man.
fun. They winning. I mean, they blowing teams out.
And they need that young black
Acting lives in
man.
a positive way, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ricky, man. He don't get his flowers either, man.
Y'all know that Turner blood strong.
Right,
I'm gonna get a
shout
little
out to
get a little plug in there for the Turners.
Since Cuddy owns, I see Cuddy. I gotta give Cuddy his flowers too, because Cuddy is the first person to introduce me to hip hop. First album Cuddy played for me was "Ready to Die" by Biggie. It's still my favorite album all time.
That's my
it was
nigga,
the first
Cuddy,
one
man.
that I listened to. So.
You know that's my
up.
guy.
Yeah, man. Word up.
Me and Cuddy vacation Bible school basketball
They
champ.
swear they the champs.
Yo, we won. What are you
Y'all did not
talking
win
about,
that
bro?
game, man.
Bro,
Y'all
we
did not win that
fucking
game.
won.
Did not win that game.
We won more than the game. We won the whole series.
This. I'm about
Who
to
was
tell
it? You and Karim?
It was me and Karim.
Nah, we beat y'all.
But this how I know we won. Listen, hold on. Hold on. This how I know we won. Listen.
No
it was
way.
Karim and D'Ambrose. Rest in peace to D'Ambrose. It was Karim and D'Ambrose. D'Ambrose touched somebody's butt that I like. I had to duff him up on the, you know what I mean? I had to rough him up.
Nah, this had nothing to do with basketball.
Yeah, it didn't.
You stay fighting the nigga over a girl.
Yeah. So I had to rough him up real quick. Yeah, you're right. You was there for the first one. I got trashed.
Look. Cuddy know.
Cuddy remember.
Yeah, Cuddy was hurt. Me and Cuddy was on the same team.
Do you remember me? Do you remember me and D?
And it was Humman. Who was on Humman team?
Diehead and Humman.
Dumb yeah.
Diehead and Humman. They was tough too though, because
but they was taller. Like Humman was like 7 foot tall.
Humman was on the board.
And we was only 10.
Humman couldn't deal with Cuddy though. Cuddy was like 21 though, because Cuddy don't count. Cuddy was like 21. Cuddy was dunking from the foul line. And
Cuddy was right there because he got in trouble. Like what? Cuddy older.
My grandmom had a class. My sister had a class. My aunt Cheryl had a class.
We was 10. Cuddy had to be like 14.
Everybody had a class. He said we won and it was close, but we won. At least you admitted it was
we
close.
Definitely won. I never said we smoked y'all.
Karim was old as hell.
I never said we smoked y'all. I just said we won.
We was like smoking miles on the way to vacation Bible school. That's how old we were.
Y'all niggas just lost some different.
Y'all niggas was stressing at an early age.
Yeah, niggas, what? It's vacation Bible school. They're taking our summer and making us go to church.
Yeah.
For 6 hours.
They trying to save you.
Nah, you had to go for 6 hours. I had to put in a full 10-hour shift.
Oh yeah, your grandpa.
I had to clean up before and after.
Put the tables out, lay the little tablecloth down.
I spent my summers waxing floors.
Said, right? That's a ripple effect because Dubs.
Yeah, he said I had to go.
Dubs taught me the game. See that? That's crazy.
Church league is like big and self.
Strongest handshake ever. Church league, I miss church league at the center. Jesus.
Basketball, baseball, all of it. Bro.
Is it still standing?
The center's still there. The center's going up for sheriff's sale next month.
Yeah, it's still there.
Fire sale?
Well, I guess
Jesus Christ.
That's
you got that one.
That's hilarious. It's not funny.
Shit wasn't selling when it wasn't on fire.
It is funny, but it ain't.
That's crazy.
It's funny.
You can laugh.
You're right.
It's okay.
It wasn't selling before.
I almost cried that night though.
Yeah, that was shit.
That shit, man.
That shit cut.
That shit memories, bro. That is memory.
That shit cut me deep.
Friday night hoops.
Lot of nights not getting picked to play on the team.
Yeah.
A lot of nights sitting on the bench watching Cuddy and Dubs play. Like, them niggas could have picked me up.
Right.
We was out there getting right. We wasn't even thinking about your ass.
Fuck no. They're like, fuck him.
Yo.
He can shoot, but fuck him.
If you think about it,
We're gonna take these West Side niggas who playing for the
The
struggle.
center had a rep when it came. Like you had to play tough ball. Like it wasn't no soft shit.
It wasn't even that, man. Niggas was playing for dear life situations. Niggas wasn't eating at home. Niggas had like
that's what I'm saying. You go to the center.
Yo. The center is everything.
It better be a real foul
because
there was no fouls in the center, bro.
The center is what Salem. The center is what Salem needs.
I brought people down to the center and play, and they was like, "Bruh,
it's different.
It's different. Like
everything about Salem is different.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And even to the hoops, like the hoops was different. It's so easy to hoop everywhere else. Salem, you had to earn that shit.
But it's because it's so small that you're not playing with a nigga from across town that you don't know none of his mannerisms or none of that on the court. Y'all been playing each other like nah, we gonna lock up.
But remember how hard it was to get a game together? You didn't have to call 50 people just to get a good 5
you know
on
what?
5.
It's just as much mental as physical because we gonna talk to you. Take that weak ass shit back to Woodbury, nigga. That shit gonna hurt.
Definitely gonna talk to you. We definitely gonna talk to you.
Crazy.
Yeah, crazy.
We gonna say some wild shit.
That's part of the game.
Wow.
I just sold your mom 2 for 15 before this. She only had 12 though.
Foul. Your family pussy, nigga.
And I still can't.
Your mom was short.
Word.
You gonna cover her?
If you lose, you gotta cover the difference, motherfucker.
And the games, it was so much incentive, like because it was so
Needed
much
them
riding on the
bragging
game because you only had 2 hours. Nigga, you lose, you might not get back home.
You might not get back home.
You might as well go home.
That was fast. You definitely might not.
And if you win, you better be in shape.
But how about the niggas that used to show up like with the wristbands, headbands on, be the worst nigga
Word
you ever
up.
seen?
They never last.
Look like
Headband be going before the game.
Nigga show up with the whole Michael Jordan outfit,
whole joint, AI sleeve and everything,
all that shit with the big bag
and be ass.
Super ass.
Word.
First one out there trying to take jumpers. Me and Cuddy we used to play for Mr. Ernie Spence. Shout out to Mr. Ernie, man. He had like try to do some community shit, got some niggas off the street and built a team together and shit. And we used to travel to different churches to play other teams like us, like niggas on the street that churches went and grabbed. So me and my young mind, I'm like 12, 13 years old. We going to a church to play basketball. I'm thinking this is a team from the church. So I'm thinking, these are young Christian men that we're going to go.
You going to trash them.
To go compete with. I wasn't even thinking about trash them. I'm just thinking these are going to be young, respectful gentlemen. And and your brother was on the team too. Me and him was the backup. I was the backup point guard. He was the backup 2 guard. The starting point guard was Chris Gregory. Starting shooting guard was Cuddy. So we was backing them 2 up. So they older and shit. So they pressing us from the beginning. From the first quarter, they started out with a full court press. So Cuddy and Chris Gregg's handling the press and shit. But if you getting pressed the entire game, you're gonna get tired.
Oh yeah.
So it's a quick substitution. Coach throw me and Levi in. So I'm the point guard. So I gotta bring the ball up the floor. These little niggas, I'm thinking, like I said, these some church niggas. These niggas is like from Camden or something.
Oh shit, yeah.
Go to church.
Yeah, so I got my
word. I ain't been to church in 10 years.
Yeah, so I got my back turned. Levi inbounded to me. I turn and go and dribble. He's right there. Bitch ass nigga. Fuck you doing, bitch ass nigga. Steals it, lays it up. I'm like, oh shit.
Shit just got real.
I only been playing with niggas that I know from Salem. Like we wasn't talking to each other like that. Now, we was talking shit, but it wasn't like coming like from a nigga you don't know, never met before. That's just a lot different.
Bitch ass nigga.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, like I ain't even get to put the ball on the floor.
He on your ass.
Then on top of that, I forgot my basketball sneakers, so I'm wearing Kendall sneakers.
Oh shit!
Know how tall Kendall was.
Yeah, you can't fit them motherfuckers.
So Kendall in a 13. I'm normally in a 9.5.
Oh shit! You have 4 extra sizes hanging off the front of that bitch.
You on skates
and I'm running point. I got the biggest shoes on the floor. I'm the youngest nigga there.
Nigga got hella wiggle room.
Yo, bitches was tighter than a motherfucker. I bet.
So them niggas like, look at your shoes. You got your dad's shoes on. Give me this shit. Give me this shit. They ripping the fuck out of me. I'm like, yo, Jesus Christ. I thought we were church kids. I'm like,
it's no way you can get away with the
yo. I was like, yo, what is going on? Like that was my first taste of like,
yo, that's
like,
hilarious. Said, look at your shoes.
Yeah, look at your shoes.
Got your dad's shoes.
That's some real shit.
That's
though.
not even a joke, and that shit funny.
But it hurt. They wasn't mine, so I'm like, damn, he noticed. They don't match my body.
That's what the niggas say. Yo, when the niggas say, look at your shoes, everybody look at your shoes.
No,
everybody on the floor probably look back like, oh,
I looked down. I said, damn, he stole it. He going the other way. I'm still looking at the shoes.
You can't even dribble between your legs.
Like, these aren't mine.
So you got your dad's shoes on.
I'm like, how does he know this?
That's hilarious.
I had my dad's shoes on hooping before.
So that was my first time like experiencing trash talk. Like from somebody you don't know, trash talk is a lot different.
Bro.
Y'all want to talk about your favorite moments since y'all been on the show?
There's so much shit, man. So many like funny snippets, so many good like heartfelt moments. It's really hard to, I mean, I could probably rattle off a couple. She Got Wheels is probably one of my favorite ones because it's in the intro. I feel like Alexander's Wang was a funny episode.
Yeah, that's
top
five.
That had a lot of funny moments.
Church of DMX
was hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
Check on the Stepdads was hilarious. Shout out to Jihad, man.
I think one of my favorite jokes is when the monkey answering the door.
Yo, we gotta find that snippet. That was hilarious, bro. That was season 1.
Was Cuddy here that day?
It was just like that span. Like
I feel like that was season 1. I feel
like. But it was just.
It was good.
I just like that because that's when we were just like not finding ourselves, but it was just
that had
stuff started clicking.
That wasn't the monkey answering the door wasn't pre J-Ro. I feel like it was.
No, I was about to say I don't
J-Ro
remember
was there.
that.
I think J-Ro was here.
Yeah, you was.
It had to be right. So it was season 2 then.
Yeah, J-Ro was here.
It was early on though, but I do believe J-Ro was here. My favorite moment is also my least favorite moment. The deleted tapes.
The deleted lost tapes.
The lost tapes. Y'all can buy the lost tapes
for
$7.99.
And listen, there's only about 15 seconds of footage from that day.
But listen, this is
and
the
only
funny
one
thing.
person has it.
Because that's a lie. Because Brian has some footage on his phone. I don't know if he still has it. Maybe
he was like this the whole time.
But Brian got some exclusive footage in his phone. I believe it's just audio though and not visual though. Yeah. I believe it's just audio and not visual.
I have 15 seconds of visual from that day.
So for those that don't know, we can talk about it now because I don't give a fuck about who feels however the fuck they feel. But so we were having a conversation. Right, it was 2 years ago. We were having a conversation about top 5s, right? So
male singing,
right? Yeah. So it went from a personal top 5 to a general top 5. Easy was under the impression that we were talking about a personal top 5, so he gave his personal top 5.
Yeah.
Other people in the room thought he was under the impression of a general top 5, and they basically shot down Easy's opinion, saying that he was out of his mind. Which I agree if that was a general opinion, because Cisco is not top 5 in any category. And that's what I'm talking about.
In vocals, he is. I'll fight for that. In vocals,
bro, you still you almost.
Cisco is top 5 vocal.
Bro,
it's not.
So you are fucking out of your mind. So anyway,
right. We're gonna skip that. We're gonna skip that. So things transpired. Easy wanted to fight someone. Someone wanted to fight Easy. Easy like poured my bottle of water out or smacked it down in his aggression.
Yeah, it was a wild day.
Right, it was a wild day. We had to end the episode. We had to delete it.
So we ended the episode way too late.
Yeah, we definitely should have.
Probably like 37 minutes too late. That was the podcast version of Travis Scott.
And we were the ones getting trampled.
Nah, me and Hood was just like.
Honestly, it was a learning experience because, I mean, but you never expect things like that to happen on air. You expect to get loud with each other and things like that.
Be able to.
Right, be able to. But when, threats are being made and people are made feel uncomfortable, then. Because
me and Easy screaming at each other a lot. Not a lot.
Same here.
But enough. But I never feel like
I gotta punch him in his face.
I'm never mad about it. I'm typically laughing because that's what I do.
Right.
But we just podding.
Mm-hmm.
We're allowed to disagree.
I learned that quickly as a host of Boombox Life. Like we have 4 different
totally different personalities.
Yeah.
Kanil say some wild, stupid shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And Malik can say some crazy stuff at times. Saquon was even killed. Saquon, and then there's me. And I'm the host. And it's still me. I got to contain myself and I got to corral the crew before shit go left.
But that's what makes it.
You remember when it happened, you looked at me and you said, "You're the host."
You're the host.
You whispered it to me like yo,
reeling in.
The host. You try to tell me like, yo, this is shit that you're going to
But it was a teaching moment for you.
Right.
Because you know what I mean? It was still relatively new. And you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, we had to only be about not even 20 episodes in because there still was episodes after that. Before the end of the season at 25.
My thing with that was I wanted to tell you that primarily
episode
because
19.
I did not want to see that shit fold. You know what I mean? And I saw it folding right in front of me.
That's the difference. Right?
And I'm like, yo, this shit is too good. Y'all chemistry is too great to fuck this up. And I have firsthand experience of shit going left to the point where it's over.
Yeah.
And I didn't want that for you guys, man. And that shit was like starting to break my heart seeing that shit.
Right.
And I mean, you can laugh at it now. We were 100 episodes in.
Right.
And it's funny in hindsight.
Yeah.
But it wasn't funny when it was going down.
Nah, at the day, I mean, we end up getting an hour of content, it looks like. But during that day, I mean, it was a great episode. I remember us talking about it like, man, this was such a good fucking episode.
That's why we was upset about deleting it.
And we had to dump it. It was also one of the most embarrassing moments.
Also, facts.
Of this whole thing because like I was literally in a place where I didn't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah.
Like, what do I do? We live on camera.
Right.
So it's like, you didn't really know how to move, and by not doing anything, we probably made it look a lot. I don't know if we could have made it look worse than it was.
But y'all got through it though.
Yeah,
right.
Y'all got through it.
If you look at it, that was episode 19. We did 81 episodes after that.
Yeah.
But that was the turning point because that could have like changed a lot, either make you or break you. But then we went through shit after that.
Oh yeah, plenty. I mean, everybody went through something throughout this whole 100 episodes. But I remember when that happened and we were just like, all right, I'm gonna just give Hood a couple days. Like, I wasn't pressing him. We wasn't really talking about it too much. It was probably 2 days before we were supposed to shoot our next episode. He was like, you know what, man? He was like, fuck it, we doing it. And we came back when we were supposed to come back because we had took a break. I mean, the rest is history. 81 episodes later, here we are. And the next 100 is going to be better than the first 100 for sure.
As it should.
You better believe it.
But this has been episode 100.
100! Drop some horns on the 100 on the way out.
And now we vacay.
Yeah.
We get the vacay.
We'll
Next
see
time
y'all
y'all
in 22,
see us,
man.
we'll be live.
We'll see y'all in 22.
Live.
Oh, we dropped the bomb. We dropped the bomb on them. Drop the explosion on that. Live.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, y'all did.
Live.
Yo, cop them hoodies on the website, man.
Yeah, new hoodies going up on the website. I would say tonight, but it's 9:30 and I got a newborn, so it'll probably be tomorrow.
Shout out to Currency for the exclusive, man. Appreciate you, my brother. Always looking me out. Good dude, man. But appreciate everybody's been rocking out with us for the previous 99 episodes. Continue to stream all our episodes on whatever you choose to stream on. Appreciate all the love and support. And we are out of here.
Later.
Peace.